owl right there. Right there. Crows were chasing it. I'm out here with Kacey. Out here with Kacey trying to find some spring woodcock around the point. He's a little bit more advanced than Riley. Kacey. Good boy, bud. Where's the bird, bud? Where's the bird? Find the bird, bud. Yeah, he's a little more advanced than Riley when it comes to pointing and all that. He just kind of got it more naturally, what it is. Find the bird, bud. And I really haven't worked him a lot. So that's what we're doing today. Just trying to see if we can find a few birds for him to point and flush. There's usually a lot of woodcock up here where we are, but we had all that snow and ice and all that, froze everything back up again. And I was reading that the woodcock will make a choice. They got so much. He may be pointing right now. No, maybe not. Anyway, the woodcock, I was reading online what happens when they get a surprise winter storm like that and they're here. Because they showed up early this year. And I read that they can go 6 days on the fat and muscle reserves that they have without eating. But it was also saying too that if they get slammed real hard in a winter storm and they're here, they'll make a decision to either fly back south, because they'll have just enough body reserves for that, or stay here and stick it out. So I don't know if that's what's happened. I've seen a few woodcock since the snow's melted, but not as many as there was. So I don't know if they flew back down south for the time being or what. But anyway, we're out here trying to find one anyway, or a partridge maybe. But at the very least, we're getting him out and getting him used to it. Kacey. Here he comes. One thing about Kacey is he, compared to Riley right now, is when he's out in the woods, he's actually searching for birds. Riley, not so much. Riley's more intent on just running around and playing and kind of goofing off, where he's a little bit more driven to find birds. And that's just all natural with him. And that's what he's doing right now. He's searching. He does. So Rylie will stay closer. She'll stay within sight. He does wander off a little bit further than I'd like. I mean, I got the GPS collar on him. Kacey! 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 Give him a beep here. Come on, bud! Kacey! Son of a bitch. Kacey! Sometimes using that training collar can actually, he doesn't like the training collar. He's kind of a wuss, this dog is. So if you beep him or buzz him, I don't ever shock him because you don't need to with him anymore. He knows what the shock is. But, come on, Kacey! He's back at the house. Good dog. Anyway, I just beeped him trying to get him to turn back. But a lot of times when you beep him, he heads back to the house. So now I gotta go round him up. Oh, there's a lot more training these bird dogs than there is any other type of dog I've had. I've had labs and hounds and beagles. There's definitely a lot more involved with training these pointers. Freaking. So I'm learning as much as the dogs are learning. But anyway, all right. I'll go back and round him up. Maybe go into a different area. I think we're too high right now. I think if we're gonna find any leftover woodcocks, we're gonna be in the lowlands. There's a lot more wet ground where they can get their food. Well, anyway, I'll keep you guys posted if we end up pointing any birds.